What's going on, everyone? This is David Mitchell here, and welcome back to Fan to Train episode 61. And wow, been a crazy week. You probably already seen the sort update. Yes, I got my Facebook account back. F the hacker, or F the hacker who tried to steal my account and tried to use it to scam people. F that little a-hole. I won and I got my account back. But let's get that out of the way because you guys probably already seen the short. Already, y'all know that I got it back. But yeah, let's get on to the railroad news and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna bring this up, and it's up, and I really do think it kind of cool. Brightline is getting closer and closer, and oh, I am looking forward to it when it fully do though, running from Miami to Orlando. That I'm looking forward to. Oof. And that crazy. And I mean crazy. Like, oh my god, I can't wait to be seeing and hearing about Brightline running this summer from Miami to Orlando. But yeah, let's get some guys online because we got some more crazy stuff too. Because wow, it's been a crazy week for railroading too. It's been a crazy week for me too with what happened. But yeah. But George, in it live stream, we got a classic railroad magazine from 2016. What was that?
That's it. Yep.
Oh, I'll pick that up in a bit. So it had something to drop over here. So yeah, but it's been crazy. Also, I am bringing it up. They are rebuilding a locomotive in the United Kingdom, and it looked amazing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some people on. Let's get Brightline on. But yeah, but it's been a crazy time. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I will add. All right, Tommy, I'm just gonna bring it up. Yeah, I'm calling you by your real name. Limited career protection. Me and Vel at an event yesterday after work. We were at a friend who were doing a grand opening of their business. Am I right? Am I right, Vel? So we had more important things to do anyway. But yeah. Also, limited career second, aka Tommy, you missed a freaking ethanol train last week. So, freaking ethanol on unit grain train put together with double TPU. Also, you missed a ballast train. So, oof, right there for you. But yeah, let's get some of the guys on. Because, alright, let's see who's gonna come first. Because I'm just gonna bring it up about the ethanol train from last week. That was a surprise. I'm not even joking. We're not paying attention to anything. But we did have a freaking triple meetup. Like literally. I'm going to call them individually. 1 minute. You there? Brightline probably on one of his sabbaticals again. Oof. Unless. Alright. Nope. One day Dimitri will return. I'm not gonna lie. Dimitri will return one day. Let's see who. But I got my Facebook back, like literally, and I'm now that it already been 5 minutes into the live stream, I can say it. Fuck the hacker. I fucking beat you out of your own game, and I fucking got my account back, and trying to scam. I know about that, Tom. That been a couple years ago. Heck, I was still in high school when you caught that. Literally. You got out of high school before I did, so you caught it. Damn, I guess. All right, let me tell you about the Chicago Rail fan. Friday night, I was live streaming with Val. And toward the end of the live stream, my account got hacked on Facebook. So I went into salvage mode after the live stream doing the stuff. And I managed to get my Facebook account back to morning. Funny thing is that the asshole was already using my account to try to scam our people. Literally. So I snipped it in the butt real fast and let everybody know that he was scamming. Heck, he blocked my wife on Facebook. So that's funny. But in the end, I got my Facebook back this morning. I was getting ready for work this morning around 5 o'clock. And around 5:50, I would check. I got an email. So, yeah, that's how it went from there. So, I got my Facebook back. I changed everything on it, so fuck it. Oop. There he is.
Hey, I'm right here live.
Oof. Hey, Brightline, give you the update. I got my Facebook account back.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great.
Dude.
Hey, and yes, while I was watching the divisional playoffs against the Bills versus the Bengals, man, it came down. Man, that was, well, the Bills lost, man.
Oof. That's sad. Dude, that's sad because...
I mean, like, as a rival of the Buffalo Bills, all I could say is, wow.
Like,
I was pretty happy that they lost, man.
What,
as
the
a divisional rival?
What, the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, I'm a Miami Dolphins. They're in the same divisional. It's a divisional rivalry.
I see. But dude, you remember what happened to their quarterback about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, man.
That was rough. They had to reschedule the game from that.
No, they actually had to use a next man up, which was Skylar Thompson.
No, we rescheduled the game. They had to cancel it after that because, dude, he was on white support before.
Oh, the DeMar Hamlin story.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, man.
That
Yeah,
was brutal.
It's painful to see a player being injured like that.
Heck, and
it's painful.
Jane A, he literally died and came back to life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But but let me bring it up. Like, did happen Friday night while me and Vel were live streaming. What happened was, I talking to everybody, and we were doing stuff, and I looked at my thing, and I noticed that someone else on my Facebook, and I tried to, change it back to me, saying that person who on it was not me. My tablet right here that we're talking on decided to be a little ding-a-ling in the middle of the live stream, and literally said nope, said yeah, and when that happened, the funny thing, when it happened, he literally changed the email and my phone number on it. But funny thing is, he did not even realize that I knew how to get it back. So I went to the Facebook report page where you report when your account get hacked.
Huh.
I reported to them, and I had to wait from 1 o'clock on Saturday all the way till today. That was over 24 hours. I had to wait for them to reset my thing before I could get my password. And when I did, I switched it to another thing to my phone number. That way he won't screw me, So I got my account back. That all that matters,
Yeah, true. Well, that all matters, man.
But Dana, I screwed him up in his scheme because he was trying to use my account to scam other people. So he is angry right now. He is aggravated. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely true.
Because we snipped it in the butt before he did any severe damage. But let's get back to Brightline, I'm
all right.
Oh, it's gonna be a good year for Brightline.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely right.
Like, heck, the funny thing, I'm going. 1 minute, one of the guy being a little butthead on the live stream. Jason, one top of your BS, lion.
You're lucky
That's
to hear than
a lot of
short.
respect, man. I'm saying,
Roasting my heart. Sorry, guys.
Drop me.
not to be rude or anything.
I know. Well, but I'll be honest. The people who tried these scams are idiot and a-holes. You know what I'm saying? Am I right?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, let's get back to the Brightline stuff. Like, in about a month or so from now, there will be TEP trains running from Miami to Orlando. You know?
Yeah, true. Yep.
Only in a month. Oh my God, that's going to be crazy, you know?
Yes, I've heard that. Well, I've heard that they're going to complete another bridge.
Oh yeah. Being that Roman Rail fan did another video today.
Yeah, true. I think I saw that thumbnail of the video. It's about a bridge.
Yeah, the completion of one of the bridges. You know?
Man, it's nice to have your account back.
I know. Heck, well, funny thing is, to the hacker, if a hacker ever looking into this, fuck you. I hope you get neutered. You know?
Well, that guy. Whoever is hacking that account must be from Nigeria or from India.
No, because funny thing is that a friend of mine, he ended up sending some nudes to a friend of mine, and guy looked like he was in his late 30, early 40, and it was a white guy. And he did it all from my account, and freaking idiot showed his face, and my friend told me the guy who hacked my account was American. So, and funny thing is, when I got the notification twice that Brittany was trying to get into my account was not from a different country, but was from Boston. So, did what you call an idiot hacker, you know, type that are pretty dumb, who don't know how to, you know. And I also found his email, so literally he's screwed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's funny, am I right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Because he literally, because if you're a hacker, you do not want to show anything of what you look like, even if it nudes, you know? Am I right? Because all they did need is facial recognition, and bam, they got you, you know? And genealogy, you know what I mean? But yeah, Brightline, it's something I'm going to say real quick. And you're going to be shocked to what I said about me being hacked. It's not the first time my Facebook account got hacked. First time that my actual Facebook account got hacked was back in 2016. Literally, same account that I'm using got hacked. Bud had changed the whole password and everything on me, and literally, and I only started my Facebook a month before that, back in 2016. Funny thing, it took 2 days to a week before I was able to get my Facebook account back.
My gosh, Facebook isn't. Wow, that is so crazy, man. I never got my account hacked yet.
Hey, well, this time later on, I'm going to put in the password into security mesh chain in case something like this either try to bump up again, because I'm not going to let this stuff happen.
Let that two-step verification. Facebook permits two-step verification, right?
I believe so.
I mean, like, you're supposed to have that measure, because just in case it's someone tries to log into your account, make sure if it's you.
I know. And this time I kind of learned a little more. But, yeah. But it did crazy. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Oh, it's been that Dimitri have not did a live stream or video yet in the new year. What's going on with
it? Nah, you gotta wait until February.
Oh yeah, probably gonna be February when he does his first video of the year, you know?
No, I'm talking to someone. I'm chatting to someone who's actually a real fan. Let me try to share you some pictures. He lives near the Union Pacific Railroad.
Dude, you know, I rail fan where I rail fan, you know, on the CSXA line, or the Charleston sub, what we call it. But, yeah.
He also has some model trains, which is kind of cool.
Heck, I got some too. You know, I got a freaking N-scale at the not at the, but GP40.2. You know? I got it.
Yeah, true.
But it did been crazy, you know what I mean?
Here we go. This is actually a Norfolk Southern with a Union Pacific logo trailing.
Oh, I know who that is. I'm friends with them on Facebook.
You know?
Yep. You know, we also have a YouTube channel.
Who is it, man?
It's hard to pronounce name. Like, literally, guy live right there in Colorado. Like,
you know this photo anywhere.
I recognize the area because of the YouTube video, or technically YouTube video of a friend of mine who do rail fanning on his YouTube channel too, who live in Colorado.
Oh, he's talking about the Siemens Chargers too. Hey.
But yeah, let's get on to the Siemens Chargers because oh my god, I can't believe that Amtrak is actually going to be doing this. You know, did it seem that I cannot believe like for the Palmetto, the Silver Meteor, both of them are going to get dual mode locomotives, meaning we'll be seeing locomotives that be running on electrified and diesel on on the rail line right by my house. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely true.
And that's not going to happen for another 4 years, you know? So I better start catching all the Amtrak locomotives while I still can. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that I'm praying to God that I get time to catch some of them before they go up like a dodo, you know?
Yeah, true.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of that, there have been more crappier stuff happening to the class ones. Like, they've been having derailment on some of their rail lines left and right the last couple of weeks. Oof. Like CXX had a train derailment about 2 weeks ago here in South Carolina. Then another one here in South Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I know. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Yeah. So I'm actually talking to another rail fan. I was surprised that he was a rail fan.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever this guy is.
Hey, Brightline, I need to add. Do you watch the YouTube channel Limited Career Productions?
No, I haven't.
Have you heard of his name before?
No, I haven't.
Well, if you ever stumble onto a YouTube channel on YouTube, didn't know we know the guy in person.
All right.
His name is Thomas, but he can be a little bit of a butthead.
That's all right, man. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Don't worry, we always meme him. I never heard of him. Dude, he literally, Brian, like, go to my YouTube channel right now, and he literally responded.
Oh my gosh.
Like, literally, his YouTube channel called Limited Career Protection, but his real name is Thomas. Like, literally.
Well, this guy is actually like the guy I'm talking to is into some areas. This guy is actually a brony. So.
Oh no! No! Oh my God, bronies! Oh no!
Well, of course, you don't like. Of course.
Some of the most awkward.
Into My Little Pony, though.
No. Oh my God, not trying to hate on the people who do that always are so cringe.
Ow.
Well, not all of them, by the way.
Ponies are still insane.
But some of them are, yeah.
Oh my God, like literally. I'm not even lying. Like we have a guy who literally that come into my Walmart when I'm on the clock all the time with My Little Pony shirt, and guy is so cringe. Oof. Literally, because he talked so much weird stuff, Brightline, you know?
What do you mean by that?
Like literally, there's stuff that he'd say that I cannot even say on YouTube.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Is he a brony or something? If he is, I mean, like, yeah, true. the Brony community had some bad press.
I know, but I'm trying to get the heck out of one that someone invited me to. Like, literally, guy keep on freaking inviting me to one, and I keep on leaving, you know?
Oh my god.
Like, I'm not saying a name online because I don't want to be an a-hole.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. This guy likes rail fanning a lot too, so. Oh, he has an Amtrak. He has a YouTube channel called Rainbow Dash.
Yep.
Amtrak Sunset Limited.
Yep. So you finally found a YouTube channel.
I'm trying to hula hoop
Yep.
in my mind.
This is one of his real fan videos. Let me try to send it to you.
It's the most recent one because I actually seen it today.
Let's see here. This is about the Sunset Limited.
Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, I seen that video already.
Oh my gosh. So this guy is actually part of our community.
The
real fan community.
I know. What make it funny?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a girl who was actually having that profile picture.
Probably is. If it's a girl, then oh my god. Heck, Vel is a Rel fan. Vel does Rel fan videos on her YouTube channel sometime. Am I right?
And I can even dance when their train coming.
My
this.
Vel YouTube channel. Vel used her name for her YouTube channel. It's called Velbaria.
That's
okay.
right.
What about that ARC2 event?
Oh yeah.
What was that all about?
It was a friend of ours. It was a friend of me and Vel. She was doing a grand opening for her business.
It's an art resource thing.
Dang. And I confused that business with the American Rail Club, the ARC.
Dimitri. It's not Dimitri's.
It not, but it a friend. It for acting and stuff, and we met some people who were actually working on movie projects.
Yep.
In there. So we got connection, Bright Lines, you know? Connections. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely right. All I thought was, Demetrius is making a get-together or something.
They're twerking?
Nope. It's not that. It's a friend of ours. And, Val, you want to tell him what ARC Take Two
That's
is?
an artist resource agent of not necessarily talent agency, but just artist resource that that have trainings and doing auditions. If you want to go and get booked by a reputable talent agency, ARC Take Two is actually the place to go. It's just like human resources, but full of performing artists. You
heard what my wife said, Brightline? Yeah, and we know the person who owned the business. Her name is Sarah.
Mm.
She retired military too.
Oh.
Or technically she was medically discharged with honors. But she is a pretty cool badass person, I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Shout out to you, Sarah. You are, am I right, Val? Shout out to her. She a badass, am I right?
Yep.
But yeah.
I'm actually cuddling a cat right now.
Darts. I love playing darts. Oh, that darts yesterday.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Heartache.
But ironically, that video was one that on my YouTube channel, that was supposed to be a short. Turned out that it was longer than a minute, so YouTube are not going to have it at a short, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like, seriously, it was under 2 minutes, you know? Am I right?
I see. Absolutely, yeah.
And then
YouTube.
I'll be honest, Susan need to go F herself, you know?
Yeah, but anyways.
Oh, and did you heard it harder for people to play video games on YouTube now? You heard about that BS?
Yeah, true. Oh, about the IRS, they're trying to abolish it, but I don't think it's not going to happen.
Oh my God! If that happened, that will be a miracle. You know.
I mean, who wants to pay income taxes?
Like no one.
But Biden's like, you know what? If that bill passes through, he said he will veto it. I'm like, why would we need the IRS for so long?
Like literally, they take money from the poor people, like seriously, and the rich people, you know, they're the a-holes. Am I right?
Yes. They say that the IRS is about giving money to the poor, but I don't see that happening because, ironically, the IRS cracks down on poor people as well. So,
Like,
where's this? It doesn't make sense.
exactly. And if you are so poor but you still make money, they go after you too. You know, like they don't care if you're dead ass broke. They will just come after you like no tomorrow.
And they say, and there's some people who want the rich to pay more in taxes, but there's a loophole in the U.S. tax code.
Mm-hmm. There is,
and no one doesn't know about, and no one is thinking about that.
no one thinks about it, you know. And literally, there are ways that they've been getting around, you know, getting away with what they do for a long time. Brightline, am I right?
Yes. And I've heard that the January 6th committee was talking about tax fraud because Donald Trump pays less in taxes. But heck, Donald Trump is a billionaire. Obviously, he would pay less in taxes.
Mm-hmm. My point is, even though I don't like Trump because it's up, like I knew either Trump or Biden, I knew if we got either one of them, we would still going to be screwed, you know.
At least Trump is a little bit somewhat, but
I have to agree with that. But you know, I never did like the guy, you know.
Yeah, true.
But here, Dane, I would have rather had him than Hillary Clinton. Good God. If we had Hillary Clinton, the autistic community would have to fear because of what the stuff that Hillary Clinton supported. Like Hillary Clinton supported Autism Speak, which is a hate group. Oh God damn, I enjoyed myself. But also she supported eugenics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you know what that means when a president supports eugenics? That means our community should be scared, you know? Because that means we end up getting neutered for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Dang, that sucks, man.
And Dana, I'm glad that Hillary Clinton did not win back then because we would probably be doing an autistic holocaust right now or genocide. You know,
at first I thought I was angry at Hillary Clinton because she lost, but then I discovered why she lost in the first place, which is kind of weird.
But to be honest, think about it. If she had won, you and me, we would have to worry. Like, literally, because if you did think about it, she would probably, you know, if we would die, you know, being autistic or with a four-minute sterilization, you know, like sterilizing us where we can't reproduce.
Yes.
That would have been very bad for our community if she had won. You know, a lot of autistic people who support her did not realize what her true intentions was.
I think the DNC should actually look more on new candidates and fresh candidates,
exactly.
Especially the younger ones.
We need young bloods in here, not old geezers. Heck, some of you old geezers are ableist, racist, and they act like they're better when they're really racist. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
the Democratic National Committee needs to work on that. Oh,
Oof.
and by the way, we do not want the influence of other people such as Bill Clinton, the Obamas, and the Bidens.
And
let's
not
say.
heck. And I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. All of them, to me, are the same. A bunch of a-holes who have money in their pockets. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely right. Say, by the way, in Atlanta, well, stop talking about politics.
Exactly.
But by the way, Amtrak, I wonder what's going on with the Amtrak. I haven't heard of them for a while.
Well, they are still working on the Gulf corridor, you know, like where they're trying to bring trains back to the Gulf Coast to Mobile. You heard about that?
Yeah.
They're talking about by the end of the year, beginning of next year, operating trains from Louisiana to Mobile, which is a big step forward because eventually they're going to be working their way back to, you know, Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once they get back to Jacksonville, Florida, you know, once they get back there, you'd be able to take a train from Charleston to Jacksonville to head to, you know, California, you know what I mean, to LA. I mean, you would be able to take 2 trains again like you did back before Hurricane Katrina, you know?
I see.
And that's something that I'm hoping really happens because, one, we need it to happen. You know?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, Jesus. And Dane, like, we need it to happen. Also, with Georgia, you know, Atlanta would both be like a partner hub. And you remember when the Amtrak Connect Up plan, the first one came out?
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the original, you would note it in the original Georgia, like Atlanta was going to be a passenger hub for Amtrak. Not anymore. Ugh. That's stupid. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to bring that up. It's kind of funny. But Val is a doll person, you know? You know, Val loved dolls.
She likes dolls, eh?
Yeah, let me show you, Brightline. Let me turn on my camera.
It makes sense if she's a doll person. My sister is actually a doll person as well. She likes dolls. Well, she used to like dolls.
Well, she had one of them old dolls from the 1920s and 30s, you know?
The porcelain doll.
You know,
those are old vintage dolls.
Yeah, you know the porcelain dolls?
Oh, yeah.
She had one. And
oh, gosh.
Yeah, my wife at that type. Sorry, Valley Pooh.
Are you going to bring... gosh, be careful if they are nightmare fuel, because if they are...
Well, I love dolls because they're scared of haters. Well, my siblings found it creepy, me collecting dolls.
Wow, that thing is not my cup of tea.
Oof. But I am looking forward to when Amtrak, if I'm trying to get an act together, you know?
Yeah. No, you cannot have Brightline take over some of the corridors, do they?
I know, and I know the reason why Amtrak getting their act together, and it became a Brightline, you know?
At least Texas Central. Well, Texas Central is, by the way, I don't know if it's on life support.
It's on life support.
If Texas Central goes away, I think Amtrak could actually capitalize on that.
I have to agree with that. Thing is that Texas Central need to happen. I hate to say it, with how long it taken high-speed rail to come into California, and we won't have high-speed rail in California until 2023, or not 2023, but 2027, if I'm right. 2026?
2026.
Oh.
Because, Brightline is doing a corridor from Las Vegas to Los Angeles.
And I know, and California High-Speed Rail, they need to start getting their act together before, technically they are already getting their act together, finally, after a decade, am I right?
Yes, by the way, Amtrak should have been, well, there are lots of corridors that Amtrak could focus on. Let's say Colorado, New Mexico.
They're already working on
Wyoming.
the front range service. They're already working on that.
True.
Now,
There are lots of cities that get some connections.
You're going to laugh at it, Bretland, but the only state that gets screwed out of Amtrak in the lower 48 is South Dakota. Like,
South Dakota.
Yeah, they don't have no Amtrak service, no passenger train. They get screwed. Oof.
Gee, and I thought Indiana was the anti-Amtrak state.
Literally, if you look at Amtrak maps, even the Amtrak Connect Up plane, you can actually see no Amtrak routes going through South Dakota.
Jeez.
Funny thing is, back all the way up until the 60s, they did have passenger trains that went through South Dakota. They did at one point.
I think Amtrak should actually capitalize on that, make it state corridor at least.
I know, like have a train that go from the main city in South Dakota to Chicago.
Yeah, true.
That would work. Am I right?
Yes.
Or a state-supported Amtrak corridor.
Exactly.
In South Dakota too. That could actually work as well.
Mm-hmm. Seeing it,
but there's a reason why they can't do that. It's because of expenses and
the class ones.
The class ones also too.
Heck, because that where they make big freight in that area because of the oil food field and granary and farming, because of the big grain trains.
Yeah,
also you do got a lot of short line railroads that you would have to deal with and get their track up to snuff for Amtrak too. So
that reminds me of Amtrak roasting CSX.
Oh yeah, that one.
I want Amtrak I want to see them doing it again. This time, electrifying their corridors is their main goal here.
Hey, well, there are line in West Virginia or Virginia that the state bought for Amtrak to use from CSX. Literally,
yes.
Virginia is literally buying up some of the old CSX lines that they don't use that much and trying to electrify them. Heck, they're already talking about electrifying from Union State and down to one of the other cities down there before you get out of, Virginia.
Yeah.
Like going farther from Washington, D.C., probably trying to make it down to North Carolina,
Yes.
Heck, that I'm up for, because that would be pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Let's talk about Jacksonville. Duval.
Oof.
Duval County. Jacksonville. I've heard that Jacksonville is the rail capital of Florida. And by the way,
I
want Brightline to extend their corridor all the way up to Jacksonville.
That,
if that can happen.
like, if Jacksonville won in it, but they probably are right now, am I right? They're probably won in it.
Yeah, because Jacksonville is actually the rail capital of the state.
Mm-hmm. And heck, what you remember when I was saying earlier that Brightline need to focus on doing once they get the Orlando section done, they need to focus on getting to Jacksonville. Even though it's farther, it'll be easier to get that one out of the way because all they have to do is the double track, most of the track and we double main all the way to Jacksonville. You know.
Yeah, it's
So it'll be a piece of cake.
right now, Brightline is actually focusing on double tracking to Orlando and yes, and testing the Orlando corridor.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So,
expand that.
It's
Sorry, Brightline. You could say something.
that's all right.
I was going to say that you heard about the Sunrail corridor.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
It got approved. Sunrail and Brightline are going to be working together.
Brightline and Sunrail, the Sunshine Corridor.
Yep.
That's going to be the second rail corridor hub in the state.
Mm-hmm. Heck, I hate
First, it was the Tri-Rail, the East Coast corridor, I believe. Now it's the Sunshine Corridor.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm right, the first one it's shared by Amtrak and Tri-Rail. Am I right?
It was shared by Tri-Rail and Brightline.
Oh yeah. They have not.
The second one would be Sunrail and Brightline.
Saying it that they have not started running Tri-Rail trains on it yet.
Yeah. The only thing is that they haven't completed it yet. But they're waiting it. They're actually thinking about starting it until 2028. What's taking Tri-Rail so long?
Ugh. I hate it. The Sunrail corridor will probably be there before they are. Heck, I hate it. The area that is going to start poking up with corridors for a commuter rail, it's going to start in the south. Like, it might sound crazy, but it already started in Florida. It eventually going to make its way up, probably to North Carolina, probably eventually too. If we can get commuter rail here in Charleston, that'll be a bloody miracle if we can get it. Because we do got the capacity for it. And a lot of people want commuter rail. They are tired of the bus system here. I talked to multiple people, and they said they're tired of the buses. They want commuter rail.
I was watching a video about gondolas in public transit. But in the Dominican Republic, we have a lot of gondolas here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mostly in the Santo Domingo, in the city of Santo Domingo, in the capital city.
Mm-hmm. Do you know
I'm
what?
not a fan of those things. I mean, like.
But, Brightline, do you know what gondolas are used for?
Yeah, I believe they're used for to go on elevated heights, right?
No.
Just to climb on mountains.
No. Gondolas are. You're talking about the train car or like the freight car.
No, not gondolas of the freight cars. I'm talking about the cable car.
Oh yeah, those are made for people. Those are supposed to move people up and down mountains. You know.
Yeah, that type of gondolas.
I'll be honest. I only agree with them for being mounted team to get people up and down a mountain. I don't agree with them being a transit system. They won't work out a transit system, that for sure.
Well, Medellin, Colombia uses it for the transportation system. But I don't think it's a mountain. It must be a mountainous city, though.
It is. I only agree with that one because it's a mountainous city. Ironically, they did have a rail system. They did have a rail system in that city. But, you know, corruption. Rail is their enemy. Am I right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what country you're in. Heck, even Bermuda. You know Bermuda used to have a railroad on Bermuda. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Bermuda had a railroad, and it only lasted about 14 years, and then after that, it was torn up and gotten rid of. You know, I did my history, you know? But people don't realize that corruption hate railroads, you know?
Yeah, true.
Like, some of the most corrupt people who run literally hate railroads, you know? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Heck, even some of the most corrupt business people hate railroads. Am I right about that too, Brightline?
Yeah, too.
The sad thing is that some people hate railroads are running our railroads into the ground. Just for they can steal the money, you know? Am I right?
Yes.
This is why the government needs to crack down and nationalize the class ones to stop this from happening, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's not efficiency like PSR, be yet and not efficiency. I'm just going to bring that PSR is to scam and get more money. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like literally, most people who are running to class ones are bean counters on Wall Street. Am I right?
Yeah.
And saying is they're going to milk it dry until the infrastructure are not there, and then run with the money. Like literally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah. But let's get to some regionals railroads, you know?
All right, then. Like the Florida East Coast Railroad?
Yeah. Like, I'm going to be honest. Do you think the Florida East Coast Railroad is going to expand in the future or no?
I think they could expand in the future. Who knows?
They could, that for sure, but, they probably won't, you know? Heck, if you look at their system back in the day, their system was way bigger back in the day than it is now.
Yeah.
And that's a crazy to think about because that's a far cry, you know?
Yeah.
And my point is that my nose is itching, but my point is that we gotta stop abandoning railroads saying that they're no use for them. Stop pulling that they're no use for them BS. You know? Not everything is going to go for trucking, am I right?
Yeah, true.
Val, are you trying to meme me?
Yeah.
Oh God, Val trying to meme me. Literally, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, true.
But I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of sad hearing what happened to Pan Am, you know? You remember the railroad up there in New England?
Yeah.
Right? Oh my God, I cannot believe CXX bought them. Heck, thing is that why did I'm not trying to hate on CXX, but I don't agree with them buying it, you know? Because we all know how a CXX operate because it's a class 1 and we all know how the class 1s do. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I'm gonna mean you.
Yeah.
They're going to run that. They are upgrading and rebuilding the tracks. That I have to applaud them on. But I'm just worried that they might try to F it and screw the New England rail system up, you know?
Uh-huh.
And the thing that worry me because, one, they could pull the a-hole cart and say, they're no use for it anymore. We can abandon the line, you know?
Sorry.
Because... Oh God, Vel did something. Oh no, Val! Brightline Val did meme the crap out of me on Instagram. You hear me?
Wait a minute, sir.
Val did meme
Yeah.
she just memed the crap out of me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying right there?
Mhm.
Yeah, Drew. I know what you're saying.
But I'm just worried that CXX might pull a bad move and screw over New England because it'll be bad watching a lot of rail lines get abandoned for BS reasons, you know?
Yeah.
The state that I'm really worried about up there in New England is Maine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even though a lot of the line connect to paper mills and lumber mills, and you know how CXX operate, they get said, oh, we don't need that line. Even though you get a lot of freight, we don't care about you. Abandoned, you know? That I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the worrying part about it. Am I right?
Yep.
But kicker is that it was sad that Pan Am is gone now. Ironically, it was their own doing because they were already running their rail system into the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Like literally, there was some part of the line where you had to creep over the track because of how badly maintained it was. You know? But yeah. But it's crazy when you did think about it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah. Hey Brightline, what do you think of the Avila Liberties?
Oh, it's gonna be revolutionary.
You know, after they fully bring those things into service this year, because they'll both be bringing them all into service this year, you know? Like, when they fully go into service, those things are probably going to have a top speed on the line if they do work everything out of 180 mile per hour. You know what I mean? On the Northeast corridor. Meaning the Northeast corridor will officially be high speed rail officially once they get that done. You know what I mean? Oh, yep. Val me. But yeah, but
time to meme her.
I'm gonna
Time to meme her back.
oh, I probably will later on. Because her nickname is Mrs. Porcupine. You know what I mean?
Oh, a friend. Well, there's a friend who, there's someone that actually sent a photo of the Union Pacific locomotive for its new library and stuff.
I'll be honest, I do not like the new library. It looked like they went backwards, you know?
Yeah, I really want that big American flag back.
I agree. Like, literally, they're taking Union Pacific identity from them, removing it, you know? And that I don't agree with.
It was about building America.
Mm-hmm. But am I right?
Yep.
It's crazy, I'll be honest. Hey, Brightline, I want to ask, what do you think about Train Sim World 3?
Train Sim World.
Yeah.
I've read about it. The graphics are pretty good, if I say so myself.
Heck, it looked pretty good. You know, in the new one on some of the map during the wintertime when the snow come down, the snow actually build up on the tracks. Literally, ain't that crazy? Like that.
Yeah.
That revolutionary when it comes to, you know, train simulator, like snow building up in onto the tracks. You know what I mean? It does build up, but it only build up until it get to the tip of the rail and then it stop. Hopefully in the future they will work everything out where it will, you know, build over the rail and the train to dip plow the snow out of the way, you know? I hope that they work on that next. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh, also, Acela, it coming to Train Sim World, you know?
Yeah, true.
So, a lot of Train Sim World people are freaking out about that right now. Well, I can't blame them. It's cool. Oh, valid shown, but yeah. But what do you think? How long do you think California High Speed Rail before they start running their first passenger train? You know, fell. But Brightline,
Yeah.
you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, I'm gonna ask. When do you think California High Speed Rail will run their first passenger train?
let's just say 2036.
Dude,
2030. Yeah, 2037 maybe.
Dude, we'll be in our 40s by then. You know, almost our 40s.
Well, for me, that might be in the late 30s for me.
But like, and here, funny Jane, like, if California High Speed Rail both to have trains up and running in 2026, am I right?
Yeah.
Then something ain't going on right.
Possibly the state, California High Speed Rail Authority has some. But it's made by the state government, which is run by politicians. So.
And funny thing is that because California is car-centric NIMBYs, you know, addicted to their cars, it's problematic. Am I right?
Yeah, there might be some sketchy stuff with the California High Speed Rail Authority inside. There might be sketchy stuff.
Well, what I heard is that they finally got the corruption out of there, and also, you know, the area from the Central Valley to San Francisco, they finally got that approved. So phase 1 is going to be the Central Valley and San Francisco.
Oh. They're going to. So what about the corridor from Bakersfield to Palmdale?
That's going to be part of phase 2 when California High Speed Rail head to LA. But funny thing,
they're starting with.
Funny thing is, the people who say California High Speed Rail to nowhere, they don't have nothing to say now because one, San Francisco. Am I right?
Yeah.
So, and funny thing is that Caltrans are already getting prepped and ready for it, you know? So, when they do get approved to build the tracks from the Central Valley to San Francisco, the San Francisco leg will already be done. You know what I'm saying? So, that would be pretty big. You know what I'm saying right there?
Yeah.
So, it's pretty good. Oh, dude, did you heard about that Alaskan Railroad locomotive that got knocked off track by an avalanche?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're You're starting to fall asleep, aren't you?
No.
Well, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Well,
Mm.
alright, we're closer to the Super Bowl, man.
I know. Dude.
I mean, like, the AFC divisional playoffs has ended. Now it's to complete the NFC playoff picture.
Mm-hmm. Hey, well,
We're in the next week is going to be the AFC and NFC championship games.
everybody in the living room is wanting the playoffs right now for the 49ers. My stepdad and everybody are 49er fans, you know?
Yeah. Well, I hope we could see a Super Bowl 54 matchup if the Chiefs or the 49ers go to Super Bowl 57.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Super Bowl 54. That was in Miami. I think Brent capitalized on that.
I know.
believe.
Actually, they have, ironically, you know?
Yeah.
But, by the way, what I was telling you about Thomas earlier, we literally memed him sometime. Literally. Like, Thomas, we literally memed the boy saying, Thomas, give me nightmares. You know the Nightmare Thomas memes?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the Spider Thomas meme?
Oh, my gosh. That's nightmare fuel.
Oh, my God. Like, I don't do that now because back when I was in high school, I will be honest, I was a little shit in high school when it came to, even though I was autistic, even though I'm autistic, and you are too, Brightline, because we both admitted it, am I right?
Yeah.
I used to, we call it massing, you know, acting like our people, which is not okay, but back in high school, I used to do it a lot, you know? And my God, I used to pick on our autistic people, you know? I will admit, I was in the wrong for that. Even though I was autistic too, there were no right for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I have gotten better. You know what I'm saying about that? But did what's up in that what I mean the guy was thinking, and I'm glad we did not went through with it because it would have made me an asshole. And saying it said 17, you know? Brightline, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, you know said 17?
No.
It was a freaking, it was Thomas but with gore and stuff, and it was technically rated R in a way.
Yeah.
It
It wasn't real about Thomas getting getting trained now, I should say.
Hold it. We gotta invite someone into the group, you know? Chicago Rail fan is wanting to join. You know
Right.
Chicago Rail fan?
Yeah, I actually heard about that Rail fan.
He part of Demetria's group. I'm gonna try to invite him in. Good God, it's pouring rain out there, what I hear. But I'll be honest, this thing I'm gonna be real honest about. It did crazy just to think about some of the stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Because, wow. Ugh. Dude, you're gonna laugh at it again. He already trying to invite me to that Road Pony Jane again. Good God, for love of God, stop trying to invite me to that stuff. I'm not into it.
Who is that guy? Well, I'm not gonna mention it.
You know who he is, you know. we did kind of invite him into the group. You remember who I'm talking about?
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
He's gonna bet Eurostar.
Bright line.
What?
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we did. Sorry about that, but like,
Not gonna lie, he's kind of annoying. Well, he's not kind of annoying sometimes. He's into that stuff, really, but can't blame him.
I know, but I'll be honest, it did crazy when you did think about it, you know?
I mean, like, there's some boys who are into this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. But it did crazy just to think about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like, literally, like, we were trying to keep, you know, for none of it to happen, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, literally, and you just blurted it out.
I was just to avoid that real name he uses. Actually,
But
I named it Eurostar because you know the channel.
I know.
He lives in the UK.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to invite him in, but it's not even telling me, like, search for friends to add.
Oh, David, check out my story.
1 minute.
Actually,
Well, what invite him? Like,
actually, he's offline right now.
oh, he is?
Yeah, he is. We don't want to bother him.
So, Cargo Rail fan, are you online or not? Literally, he said, I'm bored in the chat. You hear me, Brian?
Yes.
He literally said that he's bored. You know?
All right. That's it.
That's just funny, you know? Hey, everybody got their own way entertainment, am I right?
Yeah.
But it did crazy because of all what's up that been going on. But yeah, but Said 17, if you look it up, it some of it is literally it vomit material and kind of nightmare inducing, you know?
All right, let's get on to add Chicago. Where's Chicago Rail fan, by the way?
Oh, he changed his name. He actually changed his name. It John Kingsman.
John Kingsman. Is he in the ARC Grand Terminal?
He one who had that little Soviet looking thing with his, you know, profile pic in a red. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Good God, it's pouring cat and dogs out there. Dude, I can hear the rain coming down. Oh, he online now. He also have his name in Russian, you know? When you go on...
Oh, I see. Oh, that's the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
John Kingsman.
Yeah, invite him.
I feel bad for the cat.
All right. Let's add friend. Let's it.
But... Alright, let's see. So, are you adding him in?
I want to try.
Alright. What?
Shoot. Ketchup on hot dogs. I'm reading his bio right now.
Alright.
All right, let's see here. Is there some way to add him in? Oh, I could actually add a group here.
Oh yeah, add a group. Do that. Funny thing is, a lot of times Chicago Rail fan on my live stream over a year ago, or technically almost a year ago.
All right. Let's add John Kingsman.
Oop. All right. He did get the link to join, you know. But yeah. By the way, he was one who. Sorry.
Actually, I'm not friends with him. Oh, he's in another Rail fan server, which you managed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me.
Let's see. He's in the Fans of Train server.
Yeah. The only reason I created that server was for everybody to chat on the live stream, but you know, sometimes some of the butt heads get in there, you know?
That's alright, man.
You sometimes get the butt heads with the good. Am I right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, let me find
Huh?
up he.
Yeah. He replied, that's right.
You okay?
Like me.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. Got a little cold.
Oof. All right, what do they call? Well, let me invite you to the fan to train if you're not
I
on.
already am in the server.
All right, I'm gonna call you in there.
Alright.
All right. All right. All right. He should be coming in. All right. Chicago Rail fan, come in.
Rail fan?
Dude,
Hey, dude.
we're here.
All right. All right, Chicago. Up there he is.
Yep. I've returned. Wait, can you get...
After almost a year, finally returned.
Uh-huh.
Wait, you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hear you.
Gotcha. Did you see the chat? Did you see the recent chat sent?
Oh, dang it.
I know.
Excuse me, little butt.
I'll pay respects to our fellow real fan, Fight Life fan.
Hello, Mr. Fomer. You're back.
Mm-hmm.
We missed you.
Hey, Chicago Rail fan. Do you remember Said 17?
What?
Said 17.
I was going to take my pill.
September 17th?
No, Said 17.
Shed 17.
No. I thought you were talking about September 17th. No.
No.
Yo, Chicago, what's up?
Oh,
my fellow real fan.
well, you probably haven't seen. Oh, there he is.
Home of the Chicago Bears. I'm not a big football fan, okay? Oh, I
Hi,
see.
Chicago Bears. Love the roast. Yeah!
But yeah. So, me and Brentwood were talking about some of the stuff that we agreed with, and some of the stuff that we thought was funny. But yeah. But how everything in Chicago doing, Chicago Rail fan?
Yeah.
It's about the same, actually.
Nothing
Just
new.
same trains as usual.
Nothing new with
Yeah.
railroad in there. Same old, same old.
You know, it's slow.
Ooh,
I mean,
that was under.
The only new thing I know is that there's always this Canadian Pacific train right by my house that always stalls the railroad crossing for so long because it likes to stop on the tracks. It's so annoying because it blocks a major street. So, yeah.
Hey, well, that PSR for you.
I know, right? It's like so long.
Like, I don't remember the trains
Wendover
being
Productions. Wendover Productions actually made a video about that.
Oh yeah.
about PSR.
No, about the law that actually screwed Amtrak in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched that one too. It was long ago.
Poor guys.
Yeah.
The video came out about a week ago talking about it. It was about a week to 2 weeks ago that the video talking about that came out. You know?
Oh, never mind that. Never mind, I haven't watched it then.
But I'll.
Nice Imperial flag you got there, Chicago Rail fan.
Mhm.
Chucky.
I'm kicking
Well,
on
that's not
it.
Imperial.
Mhm.
That's a Roman Empire. Well, the Roman Empire doesn't even have flags, so.
Some sort of
Yeah.
grass.
I was in the Roman phase,
I
okay?
get it.
Mhm.
I actually have the actual Roman Empire flag. Of the same picture in my profile, I actually have that flag in my room.
Oh no.
Good.
Yeah.
What message
There's not much going on around here in Chicago.
Mm.
Sorry, I just lost my.
Can't wait. I never tried Chicago deep dish pizza.
No.
As I've tried that, it's alright. Don't tell the rest of Chicagoans, but I still prefer thin crust.
No, Hawaiian's what I want.
Well,
Still
Hawaiian
Chicago,
pizza
okay?
is not Hawaiian. It came from Canada.
I know how to make. I know how to make a hot
Oh
dog
no,
Chicago
white
style.
cheese then.
That'll keep.
Nice.
It got.
Nice.
That's what my about me says. Ketchup on hot dogs will get you banned.
Ketchup and hot dogs or
Because it
bacon?
will.
Oh come on.
Ketchup and bacon?
Brightline, Chicago.
Hot dogs, no.
Oh, oof. But
Heard about
Oh,
the
you
bean in
fucking
Chicago.
baby.
The glass
Good.
bean, the glass bean, I believe.
Oh, really?
oh.
Glass is like reflective material.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like a mirror. So if you
Hey.
go underneath it, you can see your stuff.
Hey, Chicago Rail fan and Brightline. Do you know where Hawaiian pizza originated from?
No.
You Canada.
Where?
Canada.
Of course, the Canadians be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Italians are going to be horrified if they see a pineapple on pizza.
Okay, that's debatable though. I actually don't mind pineapple on pizza. It's a good combination.
Oof.
But the Italians don't like it.
What?
Oh my god. Imagine. Alright, Chicago Rail fan, Brightline and Chicago Rail fan. So imagine someone walking through a village in Italy, eating a pineapple pizza, and next thing you know, you have a riot of people with pitchforks.
And I'm one of
Well,
them.
guess what?
The
I'm
Italians-
Italian, right? I've got some
I'm
Italian
one of
descent
them
in me.
because David loves to eat the front of my pie
Ow.
and cookies.
How ironic that is.
Like, literally.
It's not a lie. It's like a small mouth.
All right, David.
So,
Where's the grass?
But you people want ketchup on hot dogs now.
Yes,
That-
I love ketchup on hot dogs.
That is a crime.
Well, no, it ain't.
It's not.
Well, okay,
Oh,
let's talk about Metro. What about Metro?
Look, I know people are gonna rag on Metro, okay? They like to locomotives old school. Like, I know Alan Fisher did a video on Metro and how
David, you're
we
flying
have
on
like
your
the oldest
own.
locomotives
Oh,
from EMT.
Good
That
idea.
doesn't even exist anymore. I get it.
I mean,
I get it. We have crappy locomotives.
like, yeah. They should have electrified those, the commuter rail service a while ago.
We have one electric rail line, but it's really called the Metro Electric. So we need to rename it if we're gonna do that for the other lines, okay?
Yeah,
Which I do have an idea though. We could just rename the electric one to the IC line after the Illinois Central, because that's the corridor which it runs on.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, actually, there was a famous rail accident that occurred on like 27th Street
Oh,
It was under the
Thunderbolt
IC.
1000 did a video about it.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was pretty interesting. I thought it was a Metra train, but turns out it was using the Highliner cars that Metro inherited, which was a rare thing to see. And then, like, after, like, 2016, like, they're virtually non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though, those are kind of nice, if you ask me. I've ridden the Metro Electric, and, I mean, the newer cars are pretty nice. They're definitely better than the standard bi-level cars. But, I mean, it'd be nice to see one of those old Highliners.
And now, Dave, that is funny with Metra if they are trying to do battery locomotive. Good God.
They're trying to do them right now.
I know, and that's the funny thing. Like, just switch over to freaking electric for Pete's sake.
Okay. What's worse, that or converting freight locomotives into passenger locomotives?
Freight locomotive converting. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. Being at PO 98 about to pass. I just heard the horn. So the Silver Meteor about to pass my house.
I wonder if Metra acquired the locomotives from Amtrak. They already acquired some of the EMD F89 PHIs from Amtrak earlier.
They're probably going to.
Those look nice.
Heck, they're probably going to buy some Amtrak locomotive that they have on right now once Amtrak chart, replace engine with.
P-42s. The P-42s, I believe.
Yeah, they're probably going to replace them with the P-42s to what Amtrak, chart, Ooh.
That's
possible,
what about?
Because, first of all, GE is a whole different thing from EMD, so then they're going to have to train their crews to manage the GE system, because it's different than the EMDs.
I know,
but the P-42 actually bears my name, though. My first name. The GE Genesis.
Chicago Rail fan, his first name is Genesis. Am I right?
Yep. David is right.
I did think we did broke Chicago. I'm a Chicago Rail fan mine.
I'm just like, why are you guys talking about this?
Yeah, I think we did broken mine.
No, didn't.
They'll be like, well, that was my fault for bringing that up.
But it was funny, a little comical use,
Yeah, true.
But yeah, but I'll be honest, Metra. But I'm just going to
just link the YouTube. Huh?
What you were gonna say?
Hey,
dude, why did you link the American Rock Club YouTube in the general chat? In this voice general chat.
Oh yeah, I can put the link to the Discord for people to join. Let me to grab the link to it. Where I can invite people, copy it, and I can put it in chat. But I'll be honest. Metra need to get their act together and suck it up, Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely right. They actually have to buy new locomotives fresh from Siemens or some other rail manufacturer.
Because I know for a fact eventually they're going to run out.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. We're kind of broke. Ridership's been down recently, so especially after the food
The coof. We all know. Thing that I'm going to bring up is that reason why the ridership is low is because of bad schedule, and that one it Zane delays and the class 1. Heck, even Alan Flesser did a video about it.
I know that's the video I was referencing.
Like literally.
But then again, there's not a lot of. I can explain some of that because I've actually ridden on some of those lines where they barely have any trains. The North Central Service one in particular, the one he was talking about. Like, there's a lot of people waiting for a train there. Like, I go to one of those stations and it's empty all the time. You don't worry about it.
Well, things that I know that make it even more of a problem when you did think about it in the long run. Oh, we got someone else who would help joining in. But I'll be honest, thing that really messed up that people don't realize is that D-Play, instead of putting multi-use development around them, they did put freaking urban parking lot of wastelands around them, you know? And they should
like build the one station I went to on the North Central Service was in Franklin Park. Okay? It was in a that big car, like how there is like if it's still and then the other stations. There's like one by Fair Airport that's literally middle of like a road bridge, and there's like a sidewalk that's fairly accessible, and there's space, but all that space is used for like big commercial development.
I know, and that's the problem.
Like airport station.
That's the problem. Like literally, we focus on building everything for the car, even our train stations. You know, like.
Yes, the parking lots, especially.
Like
I had to bring out the parking lots too.
Like, let's be honest. Like Chicago Rail Bend, it's what I'm going to bring up. Tear them parking lots up, put multi-use development around it, like living corridor, where people work, shop, all of that, and those train stations will be used like no tomorrow. You know. Most people don't think about
that. The thing is, though, in the examples I pointed out, they're pretty close to the airport. No one's gonna really want to live by there because of the planes. I mean, maybe in other examples, but not the ones that I pointed out. And you know, any station that's not within like an industrial park or some other development that's not popular, like they're in towns. Like they're right in the town center.
Well,
like those get used quite a bit.
Well, I want a video about.
And those are the ones that get more schedules.
Well, I want Not to Spike video talking about some of this stuff, and he literally said industrial park how the U.S. and Canada do it. It's crappy, and I have to agree with him. If you look at industrial parks here in the U.S. and Canada, and look at the European ones, we look like we're in a dystopian, you know. Like, good God.
I'm gonna guess you're in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, like, they should actually, bringing up industrial parks and public transit with it, I think it's going to be useful because you can actually, in the past, there were industrial parks that were developed by nearby rail corridors.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the Northeast. Well, there are lots of examples because rail actually brought this country up.
Yeah, and like rail what built the country, ironically, when you just think about it. It what progressed our country to a superpower by the 1900s, you know? Think about it.
Back in the late 1860s when Union Pacific was, the old Transcontinental Railroad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, the railroad actually sold land that's next to right of way to families. I mean, like, the railroad was a real estate business back at the time.
And when you think about it, it's up, you got to think about it's up deeply, like literally, like now everybody say when you build a train station in the middle of nowhere, where a track in the middle of nowhere, they say you're crazy, but ironically, we're doing that exact same thing with suburbia with roads, you know? Like literally, we build roads out in the middle of nowhere, with suburban development pickpocket here and there in the middle of nowhere. So those people who are saying it are hypocrites, you know?
Yep.
And
well, I mean, there's less traffic on the suburbs. Like, trust me, I drive to my work and it's like insane. And the public transit is not any better because I only have a bus that goes straight to, well, in my case, like there's one bus that goes down the street that I need to take, and that one gets slowed down too.
Imagine waiting 2 hours to get onto a bus in Florida, where the heat is so hot over there.
Brightline, Chicago fan, let me just, hey guy, listen to me for a minute. Just imagine this. Only have one butt in the morning and one in the afternoon. Like, just imagine that, you know? Like, you only get one butt in the morning and one in the afternoon. That's what we have out here where I live. Like, we only get, like, literally.
And how do you even get places?
Like, if we miss that butt, we're going to have a call for Uber or try to get a ride to point where we're going.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, how you get around? You just Uber?
That, or sometime get some of my family to take me, I'll be honest. But the thing is that I only got a driver permit. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of driving. But I'm going out to force myself to drive.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm trying to. I have a driver's permit. I'm trying to practice.
And that's the problem. Everybody say, car freedom. No, car or not. Car is a privilege. It's not a freedom. And for everybody to get a driver license and drive, that's not freedom. That's not.
Imagine just having a driver's permit. I've already had my license for over a year now. And now I'm smooth all on the road.
But imagine it. The Chicago Rail fan to trust me. Somebody heard once you get your car insurance and once you're start paying it yourself, you're going to really hate it. Trust me.
Oh no, I do. I actually crashed my car last November.
Oof.
Yep.
R.I.P.
I mean, like,
yeah, it was a good car too.
Yeah, what if?
Then again, it wasn't really my fault. So,
what if there wasn't public transit in America?
Oh,
gosh,
good.
That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, that would be a nightmare.
I mean, like, no commuter rails, no metros, no subway lines, no nothing. Just cars everywhere.
That would be bad. Also, we would have a collapse of this country. That would be terribly bad. This country would be
brutal.
This country would be collapsed if we did a light on cars, you know?
Yeah. At least we have some rail lines and public transit.
Heck.
You know, I once looked into the ridership reports on all the metro stations. A lot of them were closed because of low ridership. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. And if you see,
they prefer driving a car rather than riding on a subway line, right?
Well, because the car can get you to a direct destination. They can get you from right in front of your office rather than a few blocks down.
But funny thing is that not all of the case. Like literally, Like some people don't have a car or don't even want to drive, just want to chill and to ride around and don't want to drive. And the only way you can do that is by driving. And the thing is, if you don't, next best thing a commuter rail, you know?
I've taken commuter rail downtown before, and it's nice, but it's a lot of walking.
Heck,
And the thing is,
and thing is, we
if I
need
were to get anywhere else
walking.
downtown, I would have to take the water taxi, and the water taxi is even more expensive than the train. Well, the train's actually pretty cheap, but water taxi fare, that's through the roof.
Funny thing
I
is,
believe.
funny thing is, we need to stop focusing on car infrastructure because it's what's killing our country. Actually, we need to focus on walkability, bikeability, and transability. We can't keep on
The
building
more
stuff for
options,
the
the
car.
better.
Exactly, more options, and we cannot keep
More
on.
options, the better.
Exactly, Brightline is right. He is right about that. And by the way, trains are not communist. That's funny thing. Everybody always say, "Oh, you support." Funny thing, a lot of the a-holes say, "Oh, you support transit? You're a communist." No, we're not. Am I right?
I'm not, but you are, David.
No, I'm not.
No, the low IQ guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, at least the communist trains are crappier compared to ours. So we've got that going. Have you seen Cuba's railroad?
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, no, I saw it in a Wendover's video, and it looks like it's about to rust.
Oh gosh. In
Oh,
the Dominican Republic, we don't have a rail network. At least we have a metro that has a catenary system. Yeah. Let me try to send you a photo
hi, Pooh.
of one of those rolling stocks.
Hi, Pooh. Oh, gee, I never button.
Have you been to the Santo Domingo Railroad not Railroad Network, but the Santo Domingo Metro? Okay.
Hey, Chicago Rail fan. Did the Everton I'm gonna bring up? Parking lots are way too big for their own good, you know? Am I right?
Well, that's because of parking minimums. That's usually because of the parking minimums you need.
And that's the problem. We zone everything for parking and for the car. Heck, the parking lots are bigger than the building itself, and that's a bad thing.
The parking garages. A lot of them are popping up.
Jane is that did say about the parking lot and the parking garage as a solid turd and a liquid turd, you know?
Yeah. And example, they have a little rip-off commuter network called the New City Star. Who's bought is called, and I went there to see the or town Nashville next Broadway, almost like two spots, and then it just selected that, and so it's just a platform that but it's like it looks on par like some of the animation. And I couldn't even use the bathroom. This was a pain.
Chicago Rail fan, you're breaking up.
I'm right here, though.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Chicago Rail fan. Like he was breaking up.
Oh,
Can you say that again?
Yeah, no.
Because
What?
now wait. Now I'm breaking up.
oh god, here we go.
Oh, David. Probably it's your internet, David Mitchell.
Probably is,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'll be honest. Jane is it that the commuter rail in Tennessee? What you guys are talking about? I know you're talking about the one in Tennessee. Jane,
I think Chicago Rail fan has a problem there.
yeah.
No, I can hear you. I just can't hear David.
Oh,
Oh,
but I'm talking about you. You were in Tennessee and you took the Music City. Am I right?
I couldn't even take it. They didn't have any. They weren't running any trains that time.
Oh yeah, that right. It was during the coof.
yeah.
No. It was because it was late at night. The trains weren't running late at night.
Well, Jane is it
This
that
was after the coup. No.
Jane is it that commuter rail system is still new. You know,
Yeah,
they're
but
it eventually going to get around, and they're eventually going to solve the hiccup problem. And if Amtrak do what they could do and get an Amtrak train to Nashville, it could help them. You know, am I right?
I don't know how though, because I don't know how Amtrak's going to connect their services to the Music City Star, because Riverfront Station is literally next to the river.
Mm-hmm.
Those tracks are not meant to carry like big trains.
I know, and Jane, is it that like instead build a track that come off the track right there, because I looked at the track right there. In order to get on the track that the Music City runs on, you literally got to back the freight train or the train onto the line just to get on it. That right there, it's actually a reverse or track, you know? Jane, is it that
We have that here in Chicago.
I
That's what
know.
the trains going to New Orleans do. They used to go to Chicago Central Station, which is now torn down and replaced with Millennium Street Station. So now they got to go on the CN tracks and then back their trains to Union Station.
Mm-hmm. And Jane, is it that all they need to do, like, because if they move the Riverfront State into a different spot and connect to Amtrak, they'll do great, you know? There are a couple areas
that's
that
the
I
thing,
looked
though, the
in there.
But the station's actually in a very good spot. The thing is, it's hard to get to.
I know, because the track is set up in a way that it's so stupid, it ain't even funny, you know?
I mean, it's pretty good if you can get trains to go there because, well, you're right in front of Broadway. That's like the busiest part of Nashville. Like, I was there, like,
that is,
during a
but
holiday, and it was packed.
But if you're riding an Amtrak train, you literally got to back the train in off the main line into their track, and it's a good about 3 to 4 miles from the interchange to the station, and that interchange is the only connected to the outside world that rail line got, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's another problem that they need to focus on, you know?
Okay, let's go back to Brightline, to the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, in Brightline, since I've heard that they're completing another bridge due to double tracking it.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually completing another bridge. And in the Orlando section, they might plan to double track it.
Oh, so the area that they already built from Cocoa to Orlando, they're already planning to double track it already.
Yeah.
So They'll probably already have trains running on it, but they'll probably start double tracking next year again, you know?
Yeah, speaking of Brightline, a pencil fan, the Brightline stand actually thought of Brightline as a nationwide rail service.
What, you're talking
It's
about
like
Pensy
Amtrak.
fan? You
Yeah,
talk
right.
Yeah, Pensy fan.
oof.
Pencil fan. No, I like pencil fan. Pencil fan's funny.
I feel
Oh,
like Pencil fan is a little bit biased of Brightline. He's a little bit biased. But hey, you can't blame him.
He got Brightline, okay? Brightline gave him a huge sum of money in order for them to promote them every day.
mm. Do you know who else got by it again, Brightline?
Yeah, that's me.
Who?
No. Do you know who else it buys and who have beef against Brightline?
Who? Airlines?
Nope. Alan
Who is
Fisher.
it?
Alan Fisher.
Oh.
Like literally the YouTuber, you know, the one that talked about nationalizing the rail system?
Yeah. Well, I like his videos and all. He's a great YouTuber.
He is. But that beef with Brightline, like, dude, come on. Brightline is doing something that we need. Am I right?
He might actually bash on Brightline because of those parking lots they have going on.
That's true. Like, but Brightline is mostly doing their development right in some areas. You know?
Yeah. Besides those parking lots.
Oh, look who joined the not live stream, but in the chat. Y'all are gaming. Old high school friend of mine just commented.
Huh?
An old high school friend of mine that I went to high school with just commented in my chat.
I actually invited Emily Chan in the fans of trains. You know of Marine Star Emily, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's a rail fan girl.
No, I've heard of her. She was in TC for a bit. Boy, well, actually, I don't even know much about her.
Well, she's actually rail fan girls are actually the rarest types of rail fans. Yeah, the rarest types of rail fans because few of them actually do rail fanning videos.
Hey, Val got them rail fanning videos on her YouTube channel. Am I right?
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yes.
I mean, like,
Right, Val, isn't it right that he got rail fanning videos on your YouTube channel you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Val did a couple of rail fanning videos on her YouTube channel. Heck, she even got the NASCAR videos on her YouTube channel.
NASCAR.
Yeah, Val into NASCAR.
Well, the only
You mean
type
NASCAR?
the National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Heck, I never thought Val would have got into NASCAR. That's the funny thing, because I never thought she would have got into that. But-
NASCAR. I was actually a NASCAR fan since I was a 6-year-old. When I was a fan of Lightning McQueen.
But thing is that Val, she loved NASCAR. First time she started watching it, she got hooked on it.
I'm gonna lie, NASCAR is actually a race. It's actually a motorsport. And as a guy that used to was a fan of cars, well, a fan of stock cars, I used to watch them when I was in the United States.
Heck, it popped in the Philippines, where Val from. But yeah. But rail fan girls are the rarest. I have one. Heck, I know two other. Like, we have a friend named Izzy or Liz, for Jack, we heard name it Liz, but we call her Izzy. She is a real fangirl and she likes train. Also, there's another person I'm going to call out around here who like bullying people, who is a great dipshit, and I'm going to call her out, Anna, who is a real fangirl, but a real jerk toward other people, like making fun of them. You know? Oh yeah, I called her out. You know?
Well, I better go now.
All right. You have a good night,
Adios.
Brightline, and you too, Chicago Rail fan, because I got to get ready to end the live stream in a few minutes anyway.
Alright, just your munch, David.
All right, later, y'all.
Built that Revenant train station.
Always.
Built the Revenant train station.
All right. All right, that was Brightline and Chicago Rail fan, but yeah, we've been going on for almost 2 hours, so I got one last scene before I end the live stream, and that was the magazine scene. But I'll be on it about I did call out one of the brats who that I thought was a friend of mine. So, yeah. But we'll get a little bit of a way back right here with this. From 2016. I'm not going to lie. The photo from it looked good. Promoting a camera lens. Now, the magazine is kind of a little lumpy and a little damaged. So we do got to be careful. And their little Alaskan Railroad photo from Alaska. But yeah. But it did crazy. Also, shout out to my fellow high school mate that I went to high school with. Y'all was gaming. Shout out to you, bud. I love the Alco right there. That's cool. Alcos are cool. I'm not gonna lie. Always been an Alco for, will always be one. Alco. Cool. Head out. But yeah. Like, literally, there are a lot of areas. And the little map right down here show the location and where of state and place that still use Alco. Ironically, there one area here in South Carolina that do use an Alco too, which most people don't realize. And it's funny in a way. But yeah, I probably will look at the magazine again later on to look at the locate and because of track planning ideals, if y'all know what I mean. For next Twinkle War video. But yeah. It's sad that I never got a chance to see you in person. Hopefully ones that do end up in a museum, because that'd be nice if one get preservated. Probably won't mean it, there will probably be none. With that gonna be sad. But hopefully. That's a pretty cool photo right there. Whew, a little bit of a stomach ache. That a cool photo from Kentucky, but yeah. Old photo right here, but still a cool one. Snow train coming. Or slow train, per se. But yeah, we're almost done. Also, you got a hook and pin coupler, and then you got the knuckle couplers with the Marta chain right there. You did crazy when you did sing about it. Alco. Always love the Alcos. They're always amazing. That a cool photo in itself too. What are we? The railroad that still use Alcos are historic railroads, but yeah. Oop. But yeah, but look at that. The Kangaroo Creek branch or sub. Which one do you call it? And now, the cool thing about this line is that we got a little tourist or vacation train that go down there, the Mountaineer. Kind of cool. But that a cool photo right there. Look at that. Nice. And in Utah, where Grand Canyon and what was the famous walk structure are in. Ooh, look at that boy. That a cool photo right there in itself. Exactly, a lot of cool photos. Railroading is amazing when you did think about it. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that a beautiful photo right there. There were a Narragansett steam locomotive plowing through the snow on the Durango and Silverton. Or, so I'll say, in Caltech. It's not Durango, Silverton, my bad. It's the other one. Both railroads were connected, but they're not anymore. RIP. But hopefully, maybe in the future again. But yeah, but they're a cool area. In Pennsylvania, right here. But yeah, pretty cool looking area. Mm-hmm. I got all the advertisement, all that, but yeah. Oop. Didn't even had oops up. There we go. But yeah, but look at it. I'm trying to get everything done before I can go to bed. That's a cool photo too. I'll be honest. Mm-hmm. It's still a lot of cool photos when you did think about it, and that I'm not gonna lie. Like same with stuff talking about the 21st Century Limited too, but yeah, good one for classic reminder of the past. But yeah, crazy. Now, with it being 10:07, and I am taking a bus to work tomorrow, so I will got to get ready to go to bed really soon. But yeah, but it's crazy. Now, I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. You got a good one for what it was. One, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed what we would talk about, and a lot. Also, there was stuff that was not about trains that I did talk about today because of what happened a couple of days ago. But yeah, now that out of the way and now my test, I'm a little better. But I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. For you, like and subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys, and have a night, and everybody have a great week ahead. Bye.